Hi, and welcome back. My name is Nico Kalu, and on behalf of stepsforcreatingawebsite.com, you're watching WordPress for Beginners, a video series to show you the basics of WordPress. So, let's continue. Let's take a look at the Appearance menu item. By clicking, you see the different sub-items. I'm going to enter into Themes. These are the themes that I have installed. Currently, you see this one active. By clicking, you can see that you can customize it, you can add widgets, menus, header, and so forth. I never click these items because you will find them in the menu items. Let's try activating this theme. Now it has jumped to the front and it is now active. Let's visit. Now you'll see here that it just looks completely different, with a sidebar, the content area, and the header and the footer down here. Still the same layout, just looks different. Let's go back. Keep in mind, we're still not seeing menu items because there are none. We'll create them real soon. I have one major tip for themes. If you are ever going to edit your theme, you must install a plugin which makes a theme a child theme. This does it so that the original theme, when it gets updated, it will not destroy the changes you have made in any way with CSS and HTML. A very important tip to note. I will show you which plugin that is later on. Let's continue to customize. This is a completely other section of WordPress. You'll find different menu items here which will change the look of your website and what is standard every time you add new items to the website. Let's go step by step. Site identity. You can select the logo, you can change the site title, which is currently WordPress training as we have seen before, the tagline, and you can decide whether or not it should be displayed. If I click it away, you will see that it will automatically update and remove what was here in the header. I'm going to put it back. I can also add a site icon, which is what you'll see up here, just like when Facebook has the square with an F in it. Let's go back. Colors. Here you'll find the basic colors of your website. You can try changing them to see what they do. In the header image, you can also add an image, which will then display right here. Let's try adding the image that I added earlier. You can either upload a file or go in the media library and choose what you have. Let's click select and crop. Since the header is going to be this size, I must choose what I think is appropriate. Let's crop the image. And there you go. Background image, you can select an image that will display in the background. Menus, we don't have one yet. I can add one here, but we'll do that in a bit. Widgets. You can change the widgets in the sidebar, which we'll also talk about in a bit. But just quickly, you have the search, which is here, the recent posts, which is the next one, and so forth. You can also click on one to change its settings. Let's go back. Here you get to choose what will show on your front page. So when someone types in stepsforcreatingawebsite.com, will they be seeing your latest posts or a static page? This is where you choose it. Your latest posts are the posts that you have recently made, which will show up in order, depending on the theme that you have installed. A static page will show a page that you have created. By clicking here, you get to choose which will be your front page. We have a sample page, let's try that. And you can also choose the post page. You see that it has changed now. Let's go back. Here you can add additional CSS, which is not something I'm going to go into. Down here, you can hide your controls or show them, and you can change to see the responsiveness of your theme. Currently, most themes in this day and age are responsive, so be sure to check if it fits on all devices. Let's take a look at widgets. Here you'll find what I showed you before in the sidebar. It has the search, the recent posts, the recent comments, archives, and categories. You can click on them, delete them, or change the settings within each of these boxes. I'm going to close. Now here you have different sidebar areas, which I'm not going to go too much into, but the sidebar is one of the ones you'll be able to change in mostly any theme. Here are different available widgets that you can add into the sidebar or other areas. Let's go to the menu. This is the content area for the menu. Now you know how everything is set up, so let's just go straight to creating a new menu. When you do, it shows what it's already showing here, and I'm going to call my menu Primary Menu, Create. Since I call it Primary Menu, it's because I want it to be the primary menu, which will show at the top of the website in the theme that I have chosen. Let's click here and click Save Menu. Now there are no menu items yet in the menu, so let's try adding the sample page. Here you can choose the pages you want to add to the menu. If you wish any posts, we'll try that just for the sake of it. You can do custom links, and you can even add categories. Let's do that as well. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but it really depends on what you're trying to achieve. So I'm going to save the menu, and let's take a look at what it looks like on the site. There you go. You have the sample page, the post, Hello World, which you can see down here, and the uncategorized, where you'll see the posts that are all in the category uncategorized, which is just one currently since we only have one post. I'm going to close this. No need to go to header, as we have already customized that in the Customize menu item. the same as background, and the editor is where you'll find the ability to edit all the in-code of the website. Since this is WordPress for beginners, we will not look further into this. The next video, I'll show you all about plugins. Thanks for watching.